Most of the world's best golfers were playing in Mexico City last week, but if you wanted to see the real beauty of this game, you had to look a couple of thousand miles east in Puerto Rico. Viktor Hovland has been touted as a future star for a while. He was a US amateur champion, low-am at the Masters and US Open. He's only 22 years old and now has won in just his 17th start on the PGA Tour. Josh Teeter is, well, none of those things. He's 40, he's been a pro for 19 years, he's won once too, but that was on the Nationwide Tour, so long ago that the Tour has changed names twice since then. He's 0 for 193 on the PGA Tour, and before he arrived in Puerto Rico had missed 6 cuts in 8 starts this season. Hovland made a long putt for birdie on the final hole to squeak past Teeter for the title. The kid's joy in victory was authentic and unvarnished, but so too was the veteran's obvious pain in the loss. For all the glamorous names on the leaderboard at the WGC in Mexico City, the Puerto Rico Open offered a much more accurate glimpse into the reality of life in the pro ranks. One guy's meteoric rise versus another's long grind. One guy opening up a world of opportunity, another wondering if that was his only chance that just slipped by. Those are the extremes we see out here almost every week. There's been a lot of chatter lately about the Premier Golf League, a rival circuit to the PGA Tour that would pit the elite guys against each other more often, without the inconvenience of having to also compete against the lower orders. The elite is what we had in Mexico, and it was a fine tournament, with the two most polarising men on tour, Patrick Reed and Bryson DeChambeau, finishing 1-2. But what we got in Puerto Rico was no less valuable, and for me it illustrated what is the fundamental weakness in the Premier Golf League concept, which is that the sport isn't only about Goliaths, it's about having Davids to root for too. Josh Teeter provided a timely reminder that some of the best stories every season are authored by the types of guys who won't ever be considered worthy of a payday from the Saudis.